what I think is happening in the world of social media and the assets, the VSLs, is that when the content attracts the people, and then the content nurtures, and then the content converts, and then you keep it on the platform that the people are already used to scrolling every day. You don't have to sell someone on consuming content, your content. Meta has already hired enough engineers to train us to be addicts to our platforms. So, but with when you kind of like get someone on a VSL, that one of the shift that I've had over the last 48 hours is that people don't are not trained to watch a VSL. So that's why sometimes you guys may get people to book a call, show up, not show up, and then even if they show up, they're like, I don't really remember. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a new playbook where you guys can have like a bunch of reels, put a little bit of budget retargeting people. You still need to send them to a VSL, but the way you send them a VSL is through the conversation because that's what Hamad is doing. And they see the breakdown of the VSL and they're like, okay, yeah, I want to book a call, right? So, but yeah, it's interesting. It's almost like people will consume content on the platform itself, even if it's selling them. But when they jump on outside of it, it's like they're using force. It's like they're actively choosing, do I watch? Do I not watch? Do I actively choose? You're almost like dealing with friction
Yeah.
there.
But on the
So
platform, it's there, it's in front of them. They don't have to
exactly.
do anything and they say, oh, fine, I
So it's like
recognize.
just natural. It's like you're there's no friction. It's just like boom. It's like they see this video and then they see the next and the next. Okay. And then it's like, okay, I get it. Where do I buy? Right?
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So I'll choose something, do something about that because I've run something like that on Facebook before, by the way, and it was quite,
Hmm.
cost per lead was nothing, but it wasn't. I don't think we got to the right audience, but it was in terms of numbers, it was successful, but in
Hmm.
terms of output conversion, it really wasn't. Um,
So I'll answer that question
mm,
because I know all the other clients too are having that. It's important to stop looking at the campaign as not successful from the perspective of, oh, this person, we got a lead, its cost per lead is good, but they didn't still go through all the other steps to convert. So then it's like not really hitting. That's not how I personally want to start viewing it this way. If I get the right cost per click, cost per lead, it's fine. What then needs to happen is what are the next pieces of content that gets them back into your ecosystem? Because once you've acquired them as a lead or as a follower, they're now in your ecosystem. So now it's like phase two of the game playbook starts, which is can we DM them, but or can we send them content? That's it. Because you'd be surprised, 80% of majority of the leads that he's probably getting to follow him are probably people who wouldn't even engage with you. But because the way that he's approaching the next re-engagement cycle, it's just more content. So content is the machine.
mm.
Content gets you in, content nurtures you, content sells you, content gets you. Yeah, it's a